Yeah, buddy, what is up? Welcome back to Duct Tape Dynasty. I am indeed the Duct Tape Dude.
I'm the dude.
And I am here with, check this out. Watch this. Let's, right. Oh, see that? That's my finger. That's my, he's right there. I am with the Ag Man himself. What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
Hey, in studio. How are you?
Good. It's good that I'm in studio. Like, it's kind of weird that there's two cameras, even though you're right here.
I know. It's like
It's all right,
we kind of have to show that I'm here, you're there.
The magic of television.
Whatever. We're in the same. See, look, high five. There it is. Anyway, yeah, what's up, brother? You are here. It is.
I know.
Happy freaking Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving. I know. It's awesome to. This is like a November thing now.
Yeah.
Is we got to get together and do it in person. And I said, you know what? To heck with it. I'll come down here this time. You came up to Montana last year, so I said, I'll come to Oklahoma this time.
Yeah, well, we made an excuse, called it the Cat Grizz game, and that was excuse enough to go have a show last time. This time, we're just calling it Thanksgiving. As you can see, there's no sound effect for that, so we'll just... anyway, so it's Thanksgiving. It is holiday time. It's football time. It is week 13. You're here in studio, as am I, as always. And,
I got to pause the show real quick. I got to make an important message before I do this.
Yeah, might as well do it.
Don't want to say it too loud on the camera, but they can also hear it. Hi, Mom.
Yeah. You can hear her out there. Yeah, anyway, the Ag Man's mother is just outside those doors watching, giving us our YouTube view. So thank you, Katie. Anyway, yeah, here we are, man. We are in person once again. We had a blast last time.
Oh, that was great.
Man,
that was awesome.
That was probably one of the all-time highlight shows we've had.
It made the intro reel.
Yeah, well, rightfully so. I mean, it was one of the best shows we've had, having Coach Jody Owens on here. And obviously that was in whatever. We'll do it one more time. Yeah, that was a CatCast episode. And actually, I keep wanting to say yesterday, but it's Thursday.
Right,
so a few days.
We're on normal day.
Yeah,
like their show day.
A few days ago, the Cats played the Cat Grizz game, which is the last time we were together in the same studio, albeit in Bozeman, Montana. So here we are again. Like you said, it's a November thing. We should just start making it happen every time.
Honestly.
Anyway, it's cool to have somebody in studio. It took forever to get set up because it's like, how do we do this? I'm not used to actually sitting down and having somebody in here with me. So it probably took twice as long to set up as it will take for the actual show itself. But whatever.
Oh, I don't know. You have two of us with the power of BSing, so I don't know if that's possible.
We'll see what happens. Yeah, so, shoot. And I'm not used to being here and doing all this over here, so let's see if I can actually get us through the show. I guess I should start with formalities. How the heck has your week been? I mean, here you are.
Yeah.
We know how it's ended up, but how's the week been? And, well, shoot, how was the flight out? It was
early.
Yeah.
Was for sure.
How's things?
Good. We had 2 days of school this week. Public school teacher. I got to do my job. 2 days of work, 2 days of school. And then Carissa and I both, she's here too. She's out with Mom out those doors, but she doesn't want to talk football. It's okay. We got up really early Wednesday and got on a plane and left at like 5 a.m. Montana time and got here yesterday at like 10:30 local time.
Yep. A.M.
Yep, 10:30 a.m. It didn't take that long to get down here.
Yeah.
But no, it's been great. We've been here hanging out ever since. We just had Thanksgiving lunch,
dinner, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Your friend's house. It was awesome.
Yep.
It was great food. And we've got a few more days till we leave. We leave on Saturday evening, so we've got a whole day tomorrow and most of the day Saturday to do some more stuff.
Yep.
We're looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
There's football to get to. There's football that has been on. There's football that is on. There's football that will be on. And there's more football to come that we will talk about. Additionally, there's some F1 stuff that's coming up.
Oh, that's going to be great.
I don't have an F1.
How we're going to set up that.
Yeah, I don't have an F1 sound, but if I did, zoom, yeah, whatever. Zoom. We'd have that because actually it's a sprint weekend in Qatar, so we actually
we get to watch that together.
Yeah, we're going to get to watch a little bit of
great.
F1 action together, so that'll be fun. We're going to get to watch some football together, although we already kind of did earlier at my friend's house, we
didn't
shoved some
sit
food
down
in
and
our
watch it.
gullets. Yeah, so
we'll get to criticize maybe the back half of the Cowboys-Chiefs game, and then we'll definitely get to watch Baltimore versus Cincinnati tonight. But we'll talk about our picks for that.
Yeah, we'll
in
get
a little
there.
bit.
We'll get there. One thing I actually wanted to, I hinted. Actually, it was the last time you were on, albeit
that was
you
the
weren't
last time we had a show.
Yeah,
it's been what? This is 3 weeks ago. Was our last show?
It's been a while. We've had some things fall through. Whatever, but we're here. We're back. We're live. And so last time we were on, I went out on TikTok and found this.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, this account that it's called Updog Sports, and I cannot recommend these guys high enough.
Hey,
check.
It kind of smells like Updog in here.
Yeah, it does. What's up, Doug? Anyway,
that's for Dave.
Yeah, so Updog Sports is what it's called out there on the TikToks. And one night I was out there, and it was like, hey, for $20 you can get in on this kind of it's not a gambling thing. It's a
your chance to win.
Yeah, your chance to win. Somebody picks a card and whatever. There's a whole process to it. Anyway, it was $20 and people were winning like signed NFL stuff. I was like, you know what?
Get in on it. Heck
$20. Why not? Sure enough, right off the bat, dude. Right off the bat. Boom. I hit. And I hit big time. And I won a AJ Brown, the Kelly Green.
I usually just, I know what it looks like on camera for those of you guys at home, because I'm usually 1,000+ miles away in my own little studio. I can see it. It's like right over there from where I'm at.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's
so
as cool as it looks in person as far as watching it on TV goes.
Yeah. So I hit that thing. AJ Brown autographed mini helmet. And I was like, whoa, that was incredible. What are the chances, And then I was like, it'll probably never show up. Well, it is. It is here. It has shown up.
It's real.
It is real. And sorry, I've got to kind of juggle. I've got, our setup here is less than ideal.
He was nice enough to give me the good mic stand. I don't know why.
Check this out. Here it is. This is the Kelly Green authentic. You kind of see the signature in there. AJ Brown signed mini helmet. There's the Beckett certificate of authenticity there. It's got the old sticker on it. But yeah, legit AJ Brown signed Kelly Green mini helmet that I won on Updog Sports. So if you're a TikToker, get out there and check them out. $20. That's all it cost me. And so I was like, well, that was $20. I got to try it again. Sure enough, dude. Sure enough, right away again. Very next one, I win a Chargers signed
works out
helmet.
For you.
There it is. So this is a rookie, Trey Hendricks. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where the camera is, but there's the signature, Beckett certificate of authenticity, all that good stuff. So legit, man, it showed up. It's official. It was a dream come true, if you will, at least on paper. And then I was like, there's no way they'll show up. There's $20. You got to be kidding me.
They're right there.
There they are, dude. You've seen them. Now everybody out there in internet land has seen them as well.
Oh, that's a great way to do it, too.
So,
I almost want to go do that, but I'm pretty sure I'd get in trouble if I did.
Rumor has it I've tried again a few more times since then, and it hasn't worked out.
Dang it.
So, I should have quit while I was ahead, but really, I still am ahead, even after losing a few after that.
It's a Thanksgiving. We have 8 people watching here on Thanksgiving Thursday. So thank you, everybody out there at home watching.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, welcome to the show. I'm glad you're here. By the way,
hiding from their families in closets.
Sure. Why not? If you're not a subscriber already, hit that subscribe button. One of the things we're doing this year is we are giving away in fact, it's over there in a box somewhere, an authenticated.
Yeah,
Super Bowl I champion signed jersey. We're giving that away. Green Bay Packers jersey. It's in a box over there. I've held it up on the shows 100 times before. And we're giving that away this year. So if you're not already a subscriber, subscribe, man. That's all you got to do for your chance to win that thing. I want to talk about some pretty sweet memorabilia.
And those jersey giveaways are legit, just like those helmets are. We have given away jerseys before.
Oh yeah, we've given away a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
and
Carissa won one.
Yeah,
we had a couple others go out. So we keep our word. It's legit.
Yep. Yeah, we've given away quite a bit of stuff, and really, it's not like we're sponsored or anything,
no.
you know. Or
it'd be awesome if anyone's interested.
Yeah, I mean, no kidding, that'd be all right.
Give us a call, but
they're legit things. We pay for them out of our pockets and send them out. So anyway, yeah, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're already a subscriber. Hit that like button for us. Just get us the algorithm stuff going on. So
absolutely.
Anyway, let's get to our show, shall we? Shall we? So anyway, well, let's just get right into it. Let's get to our honor roll from last week. Granted, we're already into this week, but the way we do this is every week we nominate 4 players from the week that was who had good games. It doesn't have to be the best games, doesn't have to be statistical dominance. It's just what we determine to be entertaining, good games, whatever. Right. We have nominated referees before?
We had a referee last year. We had a whole defense for the line. We've had coaches.
Yeah. There's no rules. There's no rules.
We almost nominated one of our own picker guys just to see what he'd think.
Yeah, well,
that didn't work out. We voted against that one, but
there's still time.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, so what happens is we nominate 4 people from the week that was, and then on Instagram we put it out to a poll, and you all vote, and we announce the results of the poll at the end of the show. Let you know who you all picked to be the winner. And along those lines, I'll just say this is an interactive show. The whole point of this show is to interact with y'all out there. So you are the comment guy today. Yes, so you better be on those comments. Let us know your thoughts. And happy Turkey Day to any and all out there. But yeah, interact with us. We'll do our best to read the comments and interact with you all as well. But yeah, the Instagram thing, that is one of the biggest ways you can interact, because you literally determine who wins the honor roll. So let's get it started. Let's get to it. Our first nominee from last week, a name that hasn't been on there yet this year. He was on there a few years before.
He was a couple times.
But he's making his presence known again. He did have a pretty decent game. Old Dak Prescott. In fact, he's playing right now for the Dallas Cowgirls. He was 23 of what is that, 36? For, I can't read that. 354 yards, a couple of tutties. Had a rushing touchdown as well. 103.2 on the rating scale there. Pretty good rating, not 158.3, the perfect rating. But
wasn't perfect, but he got on there because he was down 21-0 to the Eagles. We all saw that game. They came back and they won the thing. So I said, you know what? He kind of led the way. Let's nominate him, even if we're not the biggest fans of him, because that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Doing that. So.
Yeah, and I will say, yes, even players we don't necessarily like, we're not that biased. No. We there's no rules, but we're not that biased. So anyway, Dak Prescott last week, absolutely on a roll. You're up now with Jahmyr Gibbs.
All right, so I got Jahmyr Gibbs. He played earlier today. Unfortunately, they didn't get the win this go around.
I know, dude.
But Jahmyr Gibbs last week wearing that sick blue and black uniform that they have. 15 rushes, 219 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground, but he also did it in the air. He had 11 receptions for 45 yards and another score. Jahmyr Gibbs on a roll in every way you can think of for Detroit this year.
Yeah, dude's a machine, and that uniform, that might be the best uniform in the NFL right now.
Hey, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
It might. I said it might be. So anyway. All right, let's move on. The next one up on The Price is Right is Jackson Smith in Jigba. Let's see, 8 receptions. That's all he needed to get 167 yards, a pair of touchdowns. On one of those, he went 69 yards galloping down the field. So heck of a week there. A couple of tutties, like we said. Jackson Smith in Jigba, absolutely on a roll. And
very
lastly, but not leastly.
And the last one, we were talking about it, trying to get this all put together, and we were like, who should we put on here for this show? And said, you know what? We had a defender do a pretty cool thing. Let's actually put a defensive guy on there. So we did TJ Watt. God,
we're stupid.
And we're in person, so that's
yeah, it's even dumber.
So his stats weren't the best. He had 2 solo tackles, 3 assists. He had 1 fumble or 1 forced fumble. But the thing that gave him the edge was the 1 sack, because with that he passed his brother JJ Watt. Passed his sack record and is now the leading sacker in the Watt family.
Watt family.
So TJ Watt, you serve with that record in mind. They're absolutely on a roll.
There you go. So there's our honor roll nominees for last week, week 12. I know we're in week 13, but at the end of the show, we will let you all know who you voted as the winner for this week's honor roll. So anyway, let's get to what we are, what we do here. The old games of the week. How did it go last week? Right into it. Let's see, click that button. There we go. So here it is. Here's the results of last week. As you can see, the scores scrolling by on the bottom there. Not a ton of huge surprises, thankfully. Which
I mean, the biggest one was your Thursday night game, because we didn't think that Houston was going to come out and win, but they showed up in the all red. If we'd have known they were in the all red uniform, we might have picked differently. But the Bills were wearing their throwbacks too, so we didn't know.
Yeah, but those Houston all reds with the eyeliner, thing on the helmet. If you don't know what we're talking about, go back and check out some of our uniform review shows.
I think that was the one with Sergio.
Yep.
Not this year, but last year.
Yeah, year before. Yep. So. Anyway, yeah, we're usually on top of that stuff. We know who's wearing what uniform when, because
this year has been so weird.
Yeah,
as far as keeping up with stuff. I mean,
we're hit and miss. Sometimes we're all over it and we're on the ball, and then
we're not even.
Sometimes we go 3 weeks without a show. So anyway, yeah, that's our excuse. If we had known that Houston, or if we had announced to ourselves that Houston was wearing that uniform,
yeah.
It's kind of like when they wear their Oilers uniform,
Oh, yeah.
That's a guaranteed win. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If they ever make the Super Bowl, they need to wear that uniform, because they will win. Guaranteed. So, anyway, there you go. That was a definite anomaly, albeit, man, the Bills, like... Come on. What are they? What's going on?
I'd say they're AFC favorites, because they've just done it for so long that they haven't gotten it done. But I don't know if they're the favorites this year, because we got some teams that have come out of nowhere, and 3 teams that I guess they were perennially good 10 years ago, 15 years ago. They're good again, but no one expected it. So I think the Bills are it's a tie for 5th amongst the rest of the 5.
Yeah. I mean, they're not the clear betting favorite anymore,
No, they're not.
Although everybody wants to still see them do good, and they still really are good. They're just not what they were. No. I don't want to say their window's closing, but it sure ain't staying
not as
wide open
as it used to be. No.
Yeah. So anyway, all right. Moving on to the Sunday games. Of course, sorry about it. Starting it off.
I mean,
Green Bay gets it done against the old Minnesota.
That was an embarrassing game, honestly. I mean, it was just, I don't know what our team is this year. I mean, it seems like every other year we're good, and the next year we're like, oh, we are primed. We have the same people, but down the toilet.
Man, should have.
I don't get it.
It just. I mean, there's a whole bunch of things you should have never done, but getting rid of Kirk was one of them.
Well, I don't know. I mean, he sat back seat in Atlanta until Penix got hurt, so who knows?
Yeah, I still think they were rolling with him.
We had Darnold last year, and we got rid of him too. So
anyway. So, okay, big surprises. The surprise with that Kansas City game is the fact that only, 2 of us picked?
You and Dano.
Yeah, only 2 of us picked Kansas City to win that game. And
it was looking positive the majority way. It was.
Dude, Daniel Jones, what is he? Like, who are you, kid?
MVP Daniel Jones.
Like, what is that guy now? These quarterbacks who were no names.
Daniel Jones just staring into the camera.
Yeah, well, he's scary, dude. He's got Manson lamps all over.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you've got him. Whatever. I should just move on. But Daniel Jones, what are you? Sam Darnold was a no name, and now all of a sudden he's something. There's a few quarterbacks that it was
That's
like
Kevin O'Connell. That's Coach Kevin O'Connell for the Vikings. I'll give that to him.
I guess. So, okay, yeah. Moving on. What anything else that really stood out to you of last week?
I mean, Chicago keeps winning, and as much
that's a weird one as well.
They're like the worst 8-3 team in the league that I've ever seen.
8-3. That just does not seem right.
No other
not
Flyers
Chicago.
really hit. Everything else. Well, no, Dallas beating Philadelphia last week. We just mentioned it. That was a big one. We didn't think that was going to happen.
Yep.
Down 21-0 in the first quarter, and then the Philly didn't score another point the rest of the game in their Kelly Greens, which really sucked.
Yeah, that
really sucked.
Man, that's a sick uniform.
It's one of the best.
Yeah. So,
pretty par for the course, pretty straightforward. I mean, everybody won that should have. Sorry if you guys. I keep looking off to my side because I got my notes right here too.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, Blake took Flyers, and that we'll see if that bit him. I think it did, but
yeah, Blake has not been doing. In fact, let's just move right on to it. Let's get to the standings of the week. Blake has continued to tumble. We haven't had a show in a couple weeks, but what you would have seen is that Blake just keeps falling. And you can kind of see it here in that we have the line chart, kind of over there.
Yeah.
The line chart, Blake's color is orange. We're all color coordinated there. If you see our pictures down below, we have a color around each of us. You know, my picture there is green. Agman is blue. Anyway, so go over there to the line chart and you could see the colors. Well, Blake's color is orange. And if you kind of work your way back from the end, you could see that he's been tumbling as of late. So Blake not on a roll by any means. But as far as the week that was, I'm happy about it because that green line that's like literally directly right here, that's mine. 11-3. Dave was 11-3 as well.
He's been picking up where he kind of had a slip in the middle of the season so far, but he's kind of picking it up now.
Yeah, he's recovering. He's on the recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, myself and Dave at 11-3. You and Dano. Dan's another one that's been making the recovery and strong recovery.
He has. He's been putting us to shame and putting on a clinic. Not quite our undefeated last year week between me and Dano, but I'm glad he and I are still in step. So I know I'm not slipping too far. I've been kind of keeping a steady on the podium this year in third place, but 10-4 I'm not mad at. And some of those were games that we didn't expect. So if the blowouts we didn't expect were flipped, I would have been 12-2.
Yeah.
So, you know what? That's not bad. I'll take that. I'll take 10-4 for right now.
Yeah, 10-4 is not a bad record. So anyway, you see the rest of them there, but then you've got Blake still over 500 though. 8-6. Is that what that says down there?
8-6.
Those numbers are getting pretty small for my eyes. So yeah, 8-6. So the lean there, 10-4, and what that is for those who don't know is there are 7 pickers, and so by straight math, there's no way that we can have an even number.
Nope.
We can't half of us pick one team and half of us pick the other team for any particular game because there's just math doesn't work that way. It's always going to lean one way or the other. There's going to be more of us betting on one team than the other. So that's the lean. Anyway, the lean historically is kind of the margin that everybody shoots for because it typically ends up having the best record at the end of the year.
It does. I think we had a couple people beat it. Well, I don't remember if I beat it last year or a couple of us did.
There's usually like one person that'll beat it.
We were close to
year.
it for sure. It's always like if you put the lean as like an 8th player, it's on the podium every time.
Oh yeah, the lean is always it's always doing well. So and shoot, you could see it on the line chart there. So the lean is represented by the red color. So you see again, kind of down
on the
over
top
there
of all of us on the line chart right now.
Yeah. So the lean is always a good mark to shoot for. So anyway, there you have it. So you see the lean was 10-4. Again, the best records for the week, myself and Dave at 11-3. So how did that work out as far as what did that do for the annual standings? This is what everybody really cares about because believe it or not, in this whole competition thing, there's a trophy. There's not just pride that goes along with this. There is a rather large trophy.
It is. And it's mine right now.
Yeah. In fact, if you
didn't
look
bring it
at
back down here, but it's in my picture. If you
it's all good. Yeah. Yeah. If you look at Agman's picture down below, again, his picture's in the blue there. It's the first one, the farthest to the left. He has he is pictured with the trophy, or the trophy is pictured with him, whichever way you want to say that. But yeah, so there's not just bragging rights that get to go with this. There's a trophy. There's, well, I mean, there is bragging rights. That's a real big thing.
Of course it is. I mean, that's how we operate.
Yeah, in the group chat. The group chat bragging rights is what it's all about. So, okay, so how's it work out? Where are we at? Let's fade it over. I finally managed to take back the lead. I had fallen to Robbie for a few weeks, and that's really the reason we haven't had a show, is because I just couldn't stand to be below Robbie on the standings. So anyway, yeah, I managed to top him, if you will, on the standings. 120 and what? 57? What's
120 and 57 for you.
So they just add a loss to Robbie. Say that again.
Back on top of your own show for the first time.
No kidding. It's been a while. It's been a while. So I won the first year and I haven't won since. So yeah, but anyway, 120 and 57. You got Robbie there, just a game behind, 119 58. You are tied with the Robbie as well, 119 and 58.
Yeah, on the podium, but I'm back in that second position.
Yeah,
second
you're right
position.
there.
I'm not only one game back you, so I can come back and I can take my title.
I mean, it is right there. Yeah, it is. Things are tight amongst the top three there. In fact, last year, the way we ended after 280 something picks,
one pick, and I think if it wouldn't have worked out with the one pick, I think I would have had it on a tiebreaker.
Like, yeah, we would have ended up tied. I mean, 200 and something picks, and then end up tied.
You mean Sierra was the 2 and 3, right?
Yeah, it was 1, 2, 3 was all separated by one game. You had a clear outright win, so you were ahead of Sierra and I, who were tied for second. Second/third, you know how that works. So, I mean, that gives you an idea of just, it's crazy, man. An entire season worth of picking games. Every single NFL
we
game.
did better than people that get paid for it.
Yeah, well, that too, yeah. Although I can't brag about it that much this year, because we are definitely not doing so hot this year.
We're kind of struggling a little bit. We're all trying to figure it out. This year's just weird, man.
It is.
I mean, as soon as we think we got someone figured out, it changes.
Yep. Yeah, well, I mean, we were just talking about the Bills earlier, and then it is what it is. So work your way down the list there, but the bottom of the barrel is Blake. 110 and 67 is where Blake is. So he's 10 games back. And, there is not any relief from the bottom of the deck there. No. You get... So in the military, I'm a retired military guy. You can see, I don't know if it's in the shot. It's not in the shot. There's a flag over here and stuff. Whatever. Well, in intramural sports within the military, there's always, there used to be, at least for softball, for guys, slow pitch softball, there was a pink jersey that followed every team, and it was to be used anytime somebody struck out in slow pitch softball. So if you struck out in slow pitch softball, the next time you were coming up to bat, you were wearing a pink jersey, and the jersey said in big bold letters, "I struck out in slow pitch softball." So Robbie is represented by the pink color here in this competition, because he is in last place. So whoever finishes in last gets to rock the pink color for the entire next season. Right. And boy, did Robbie tank last year. So
I mean, he did come in a third of the way through the season, so it wasn't all his picks, but he was set up with a pretty good cushion.
He took over for Wally's picks, and Wally was doing okay. I mean, he wasn't in last, but boy, did Robbie manage to absolutely destroy Wally's season.
He did. I mean, this year he was purple last year, for reference, if you guys don't remember.
Yeah.
But now he's rocking the pink. He's on the podium, so I honestly don't think he's gonna have that color next year. He'll have another color. He'll swap probably to I don't even know.
Yeah.
But if it was to end today, he'd swap to orange next season.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
Yeah. Well, a lot of ball left to be played, albeit, I'm kind of getting in that sad portion of the NFL season where I look and I said it at the beginning of the show, week 13, dude.
I know. I think we're 13. Over halfway through the regular season. I think we are halfway for the total season, including post. It's just time flies, man.
It's horrific.
It was only like it felt anyway. Yesterday we were saying, "Hey, we're back. It's football time. Let's go." And
I'm already depressed.
Yeah. Chris and I did a show. We brought her on. It was brand new. Then we moved, got a new studio set up. And now we're almost halfway done. Like it was like that.
Yeah, it's just happening way too fast. Anyway, all right. So there you have it. There's the standings where we're at. Let's talk about the games to be. We're already in them for this week. We had one game already. We are all 0-1 because the Green Bay Packers got it done against the Detroit Lions. Now, right now,
update of our game right now.
I was gonna say, do you have a score?
Chiefs
update?
And Cowboys are at halftime. The Cowboys are leading 17-14. So if it stands, Carissa and Blake are gonna have a flyer win.
Yeah,
and they're gonna be 1-1, and then the rest of us schmucks are gonna be 0-2 on Thanksgiving.
Jeez. That's tough. So, but looking overall over the landscape of, there's no buys this week. So we've got a full slate, 16 games. That's a lot of football.
Buys start again next week, and I think there's only 2 or 3 weeks of buys left at all.
Yeah. We're coming, the season's motoring right along, man. But 16 games out there this week. And believe it or not, most of our picks, even as wild as this season is in terms of unpredictability or instability, we almost exclusively picked the same teams over and over and over again.
Did we all do the same strategy?
It seems like
I learned this week that you and I do very similar stuff.
Yeah.
So did everybody do this?
It seems like it. Jeez. What do we have out there? Dan is on a flyer for
He's the only
Arizona
other one
and
on
the
Flyers.
New York Giants.
Okay. I get Jacoby Brissett's playing good ball for the Arizona Cardinals right now, but you're playing Baker Mayfield, who's like red hot.
That's why. It's because Dan hates Baker Mayfield.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's the explanation there. Albeit it's not a sound rationale, but that is his rationale nonetheless. It's the anti-Baker Mayfield. I do want to know
what he's doing, like with the Jameis Winston led now New York Giants against honestly kind of a red hot New England team. Like they look like they did when they had Tom Brady with them, even though it's Drake May right now.
Although anytime Jameis Winston's on the field, is that team not red hot? Whatever team he's on, I say it jokingly.
I was like, both teams could be. He could throw picks to him, or he could throw a touchdown.
So, Jameis, man, what a character he is.
Do we have any games in your opinion though that we think? Obviously, we already had one today, but going forward, either tomorrow or on our Sunday slate, that we would call our trap game.
Oh, okay. That's a good question because, what do we talk about when we all pick the same teams to win the same games?
We just all whine. The group chat's a bunch of whining and all that stuff together is really what it is, honestly.
Speaking of whiners, what's our comment section look like? Do we have any comments out there?
We had a couple comments. It's a lot of Happy Turkey Day and Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay,
again,
fair
happy
enough.
Thanksgiving to you.
And I know I'm
Blaine
just
talked
joking
about Daniel Jones apparently playing on a bum leg now. Other than that, it's kind of just everybody checking in, saying hi, and some dropped off and some stuck around. So.
All right. Well, hey to everybody, thanks for being here, et cetera, et cetera. All right. So what do we talk about when we all kind of pick the same teams? You asked me, what did you ask? You said,
are there any games that are happening either tomorrow's Black Friday game between Chicago and Philadelphia, which now that I say it, that might be a good pick based on last weekend. But are there any picks of games to come that could be a trap that we all picked on?
For me, and maybe it's because I'm a pessimist, because it's my team.
I don't think that's going to happen.
The Chargers playing against the Las Vegas Raiders. It's a division game.
You're at home, though.
Yeah, it's at home. Chargers should win it. But again, you said a trap game. Now,
you're not wearing your yellow.
There is kind of some criteria for a trap game to be a trap game, of which this does not fit. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just, like I said, being a pessimist or just trying to. But
honestly, I'd pick I have two in mind. One of them is like a good trap game.
Oh, I see one.
A good trap game would be the Houston Indy game.
That's the one I was just going to say. That's the real. I could see that one go. Or, I mean, there's a few.
The toilet bowl trap game is New Orleans, Miami.
Yeah, that is.
Because this would be the week that New Orleans actually comes out and plays well.
Yeah.
Because they're playing Miami and they're just awful this year.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeez. So let's see what else we got. Jets. No. Who's San Fran playing?
Cleveland.
Yeah, that shouldn't be.
Buffalo.
Yeah,
Pittsburgh,
I'd say that Indy game is probably the one, because we talked about it earlier. The Texans beat up on not beat up on them, but they got it done versus the Bills. So
who knows?
Yeah. So, yeah, I think you're right there. That's the biggest, if you will, a trap game. Yeah. So that's that. Anything else out there that you see that's like, ooh, we got to pay attention to? Or
hey, we got Landon in the comments today too.
The kid is here.
He said, yo.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving, boy. I love you, and I'll call you after this. By the way, I got to say happy Thanksgiving to you. I got to make some family phone calls after this. Actually, there's been a whole bunch of family members I need to call. So, anyway, I've been preoccupied with you. Whatever. I guess your family. So
you don't have to call me.
Yeah.
You can save some minutes.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's that.
Back
That's
for those see if anyone remembers what minutes means.
Oh yeah, remember the old whatever. All right, scoring update before we move on to the end of the show.
Scoring update, we are still sitting at 17-14, Dallas ahead with 12 minutes left in the third quarter.
Okay.
Dallas has the football, and it is 1st and 10 at the Dallas 4. So I don't know if that's good Dallas 4 or bad Dallas 4.
Okay. Well, nonetheless, it's football we need to get to. We need to go watch some football. So, yeah, there you go. There's the week to be. By the way, some more shows hopefully coming this weekend. We're not done yet.
Got a couple lined up. We'll just have to see the logistics of it.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got today's our Thursday. This was our Thursday show. Our normal check the box. Our week that was show came in. We might have some Formula One Friday.
Yeah.
And we might have a certain Catcast Saturday.
There it is. Yep. So
I just wanted to push the button. That was
yeah,
awesome.
hey, you're always welcome to push that button. So, yeah. So hopefully some more to come. It was interesting getting this thing set up.
We're not promising, but that's the hope.
Yeah, we at least got one show out of the way. So good on us. We did it. Yeah, so let's like we said at the beginning of the show, it's a crowd participation type show, and we start off with our honor roll nominees of the week. Let's tell them who our honor roll winner of the week is, as voted by the people. In fact, since you're here, normally I'm the one that announces it. Why don't you announce it? You're sitting right there.
Sure,
Go
I got
for
it right
Who
here.
won the honor roll poll?
Our week 12 honor roll winner, even though we're in week 13, we get it.
Yeah.
Is Mr. Jahmyr Gibbs of the Detroit Lions. He had himself a week last week. This week, he still played okay, but not like he did last week. Going off like crazy, especially if you had him on your fantasy teams. He was our honor roll winner. Congratulations to him.
Mr. Jahmyr Gibbs, absolutely on a roll. So there you go. If you're wondering where to go to vote on these types of things, this is it. This is the social slide. Just take a screenshot here, and it'll go back to any one of these later on. Hold your thumb, finger, whatever on one of those QR codes. It'll take you where you want to go. The Instagram ones are the ones where the polls are. That's the bottom two. So you got the one with the Instagram logo. That's fairly self-explanatory. The one that's right below it happens to be yours.
It is.
It's not an Instagram logo. It is another Duck logo. It's dtd.bigskycountry, which is a Duct Tape Dynasty affiliate.
Yes.
Tell them real quick what we got going on over there, and that is one of the other places you can also find the polls.
Yep, that used to be the exclusive poll spot, but I've been kind of rocky, so we've been doing both. There's lots of cool content, especially surrounding the Montana State Bobcats over there. You can kind of hear it.
Yeah, that's
but I've been doing a lot of stuff on the stories surrounding F1 because that championship race has gotten really interesting this year. So you know what? There's a lot of cool stuff going on the stories. Trying to work on some new content while I'm on break. But yeah, give it a follow, like if you haven't. Shoot us a message there if you want to get it to Josh. I'll get it to him. But yeah, just go ahead, give it a follow. But if you want everything else, do the main 3. They're right down that way. Main 3.
Yeah, over there, wherever they're at.
And we'll see you next time on Duct Tape Dynasty.
Yeah, all right, dude. Rock and roll in studio. We did it again. Let's get the heck out of here. You guys are the absolute best. We love y'all. Go watch some football. Happy Thanksgiving. And until next time, we'll see you.
See ya.